Once upon a time, there was a man who went around selling small rat traps of wire. See this line? Once upon a time, there was a man who went around means here and there selling. He used to sell small rat traps of wire. Means small rat traps made of wire. You see this image, this image, this is the image of rat trap that is made of wire. Such type of rat traps the man used to sell. Once upon a time, there was a man who went around selling small rat traps of wire. He made them himself at odd moments. He means the man made them means the rat traps himself. He did not take the help from anyone. He used to make these rat traps by himself at odd means remaining moments. Whatever time he had in a spare, he used to spend that time in making rat traps from the material he got by begging in the stores or at the big farms. See, he did not purchase the raw material to make rat traps, but he used to beg the raw material from the stores or at the big farms. You see the line? From the material he used to make rat traps from the material he got by begging in the stores or at the big farms. In this way, he was not only a rat trap seller but also a beggar. But even so, the business was not especially profitable. See, but in spite of the fact that the rat trap seller used to get the raw material at free of cost, still his business was not especially profitable for him. So he had to resort means be dependent on to both begging and petty means small, thievery means theft, to keep body and soul together. See the line? That's why the rat trap seller had to be dependent on both begging and petty means small, theft, to keep body and soul together, means to earn his living for his survival. Even so, his clothes were in rags. Rags means in torn condition. Even so, his clothes were torn. His cheeks were sunken. His cheeks were thrust inside, and hunger gleamed in his eyes, and hunger shone in his eyes. It means to say that hunger was visible in his eyes. His eyes were hungry. No one can imagine how sad and monotonous. Monotonous means dull. Life can appear to such a vagabond means wandering person who plods means barks heavily and firmly along the road. See this line? No one can imagine how sad and monotonous life can appear to such a vagabond means wandering person like the Rattrap sailor. It means to say that the life of the Rattrap sailor was very sad and monotonous, who plods along the road. Plods means walks heavily and firmly. He used to walk heavily and firmly along the road, left left to his own meditations. And left means here lost, and he was always lost in his meditations, in his thoughts. He was always lost in his thoughts. But one day this man had fallen into a line of thought which really seemed to him entertaining. See, but one day this man means the Rattrap sailor had fallen into a line of thought. It means to say that one day the Rattrap sailor thought of an idea continuously, which really seemed to him entertaining, interesting. Actually, the Rattrap sailor used to enjoy thinking of such an idea. He had naturally been thinking of his rat traps. Actually, it was his habit that he used to think about his rat traps. See the line? He had naturally been thinking of his rat traps when suddenly he was struck the idea that the whole world around him, the whole world with its lands, seas, its cities and villages were nothing but a big rat trap. This is very important line. Please underline this. See, he had naturally been thinking of his rat traps when suddenly he was struck by the idea. When suddenly the idea came to his mind. What was the idea? The idea was that the whole world about him, around him, the whole world with its land, the whole world with its lands and siege, its cities and villages was nothing but a big rat trap. Actually, he compared the rat trap sailor compared this whole world with everything in it with his rat traps. He said that the whole world with each and everything in it was a big rat trap. See how is the world a big rat trap. See, this is the image. This is the image of the world as a big rat trap. See, and one person is caught in this trap. In this way, the rat trap sailor has compared the whole world with a big rat trap. He has compared all human beings with rats who are running after money, riches, property, and luxurious things, as rats are running after cheese and pork like baits and are ultimately caught in the traps and lose their life.